Good morning, fellow Southern Cameroonians. Today na Thursday, number 27 day for this month of March 2025. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Lukong. Una welcome to another episode of our daily podcast, a program where they bring una the truth, they bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work out for this journey to our freedom, to the freedom of the people of the Ambas Bay. My fellow Southern Cameroonians, Anglophones, whatever name you choose to call yourself, at home and abroad, political prisoners, asylum seekers, asylees, IDPs, I bring una all liberation greetings from the People's Right Advocative Platform, PRAP. Today, our primary mission is to be focused for bring a negotiated end when at the mandate where our refugee that are for we, our IDP that are for we, our citizens at home and abroad, community leaders, communal organization who they meet up them, they tell we say our people, they want a negotiated settlement for end the war with La République du Cameroon central government, and we are committed to that. As much as we have a lot of updates to engage our people on this topic, more and more topics are coming up which we need to address. We have the issue that is coming up in Santa. We'll then deal with the one for Insa Kupe Maninguba, the various communal problems the way they come from our chieftaincy. That one we could do a special video presentation on the issue for Santa. Nevertheless, we don't get a lot of audios and complaints from our people the way they be part of those where the ADF they be stop them for move their ID card them then throw them. So it been a very important issue. Make us still come back for dwell on that subject today. For a long time, our people they wonder, where did we go wrong? How are we in a place where Ambazonians will celebrate the demise of each other? We'll fight each other more than we fight the enemy. We organize ourselves challenging order more than we challenge the enemy. Our population have asked for unity. Our population have asked for a sense of direction. They have asked for roadmap. They have asked for focus. They have had nothing from a struggle that is plagued with internal violence. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is a very good opportunity for us to take a look at where do we go wrong, where do we differ, and where do all this confusion come from. At the beginning of this struggle, it be being an ignition for a pressure where it dan go on for we for our Anglophone zone. Where for many years, they dan minimize we, undermine we, take away, dismantle all the institutions them, and the property the way we will be getting when we join French Cameroon. Not only would they suffer marginalization, the peak it become when the Cameroon government is start to make laws only in French, completely ignoring us. Not only doing that, start to impose Francophone commissioner them, where they be already they do them for a long time, impose Francophone SDOs and DOs. Then they come for their peak, start to impose French in our schools and in our court, in particularly in Menchum, for whom, where people they be need for translate for judge, where for other country them, na Josh, the ask translation for people the way they involve for case. That was unacceptable. How did we start? It's very important for we to remind ourselves. I go play una a report, comprehensive report on where it all started. Some people they go talk say this struggle will be start right from 1961. Yes, those grievances it be start there, but this particular struggle what did it now we escalate into a war. It start for 2016, and what ignited it was Paul Biya's action, and they declare war by banning the consortium, banning SCNC, and many other Southern Cameroon and Anglophone representative of our plight. Wanna listen?
A Cameroonian civil society organization has urged the Anglophone northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon to embark on a peaceful protest until the demands of lawyers and teachers in the regions are met. The Cameroon Anglophone Civil Society Consortium on Wednesday called for a sit-in strike to be held on January 9, 2017 to continue the fight against the marginalization. They call on the people in the region not to open their businesses, attend the market or school as they continue the protest. Late last year, Cameroon Security Services clashed with Anglophone protesters who were supporting teachers' strike against the imposition of French in schools in Anglophone parts of the country. Ahead of the strike by the teachers, lawyers in the regions were on strike for 2 months after being ordered to use French in legal proceedings.
So that is how it all started. Our legal teachers, our lawyers, they protest about legitimate grievances. The Cameroon government reacted with reprisals, torture, beating, even driving out our people from villages in Akwaya, telling them to go to Nigeria. We are Biafran people. So in our anger, in something we could not accept, we decide to turn to the most radical part of us that says that, okay, if these people say they are treating us like we are strangers, let us embrace our Ambazonian ideology, an ideology that is based on our fundamental unique history of being Southern Cameroon. At that time, there were already people like Akwanga, Ebenezer, Chuayaba, Sheikh Abi, and all these people who we call nationalists, that in their mind, they didn't embrace the Cameroon nationalism for whatever reason, based on whatever reason they think, they never embraced it. And we had to move towards these people to embrace their ideology without even thinking. But I want us, as we move forward, as we know very well, this my podcast now a journey for our people them. As we move forward, we turn back the look at why are we always clashing with the so-called hardliners, the extremists among us? Why did they reject Seseko? Why are they just a part of our expression of our anger? Are they right? Is Cho Ayaba right? Ebenezer Kwanga have drawn back a little bit from his ideology because most of the ideology embraced by Abacho came from Ebenezer Kwanga. But I want us to examine the issue of this identity card in this light. Look at it from a broader perspective. What do they believe in that makes it so different? Yes, we have embraced the nationalism, the hardline, as a matter of revolt, as a matter of challenging a Cameroon government who wants to suppress and impose their will upon us. We have embraced it. But today I want us to take a look at our hardliner in this ID card. We will listen to it, address it in context, and then we talk about it in the greater picture. So this is Sheikh Avi Wemeleng. I want you people to know that Sheikh Avi believes what he's saying. He represents the nationalist, the independentist. He represents the hardliner of Ambazonia. And this is the underlying ideological differences that we have harbored for a long time that makes us incoherent, that makes us having people condemning each other as blacklegs, traitors, and have silenced a lot of our people through cyberbullying, that our people can no longer express themselves. To an extent, people have turned and look at the struggle and talk, say, now when I think that, when I go with them. The struggle have been abandoned in the hands of unreasonable people with an extremist view. But let's focus on Sheikh Avi in context and listen to their ideology in what he preached with this issue of Ambazonian banning Cameroon identity card and anything green, red, yellow. I think Sheikh Avi was the first person to step on Cameroon flag and Ayabacho, and we all embrace it in the spirit of resistance to decimate the country that have made us to suffer so much. Let's listen to Sheikh Avi.
Government in hand. So the Cameroon government, Cameroon don't be bankrupt. Them they try now for use with people that now for raise funds, for get money, for keep on running this their madness where they did run them for inside Ambazonia.
So the first thing I say, Cameroon it don't be bankrupt. I want me gonna understand the truth. When we be fight the war, we go in for economic sabotage. When I be the champion, with the idea of the Haiti solution. Make we target Cameroon, their petrol sector, make we dismantle CDC, and all critical infrastructure where they add for Cameroon, their economic portfolio. This is very different from attacking farmers the way they go do their small chop, do their things they know. I mean, Cameroon, their economic portfolio. Some sector and the way it add for Cameroon their ability for borrow money. It help the Cameroon as a government, like CDC, like all these big corporation them. So now those activities they will be talking make we target them. To an extent, we succeed for stop CDC, we succeed for stop Sonera, we succeed in many of those endeavors for stop exploitation, even for our tree, the way they use them for electric power for Cameroon, for stop coffee, cocoa, and many other things for Cameroon. It affect Cameroon greatly. But is Cameroon bankrupt? Absolutely no. Cameroon is the 16th largest economy in Africa with a per capita income of 1.7 US dollar. This is statistic for 2024. Cameroon economy they grow 3.6%. As a matter of fact, last year Cameroon get salary increase. So if some person they tell you say Cameroon be bankrupt, the person don't know which way they talk am. And bankruptcy no be palaver for money for identity card. We get way with Cameroon economy be vulnerable. Now a very poor economy based on statistics, but you know mean say then they in a dire situation. No. If you do wait and say Cameroon economy go collapse, then Cameroon go collapse. You go wait to the grass go grow for your foot. Of course, if we use economic sabotage for bring Cameroon to its knees and also use them like a leverage for international engagement when the ingredients are right. That means say at the moment where the international community they support they be willing to apply pressure for Cameroon, like time where Donald Trump will be move Cameroon for Agawa and they will be the whole world will be listen for us. But when we start begin commit atrocity them, it will take away the necessary ingredient for any other activity if we do and forget the right result we want them. So the idea is that Cameroon be bankrupt, not just baloney. The international community can never let a state to collapse. They will come in with rescue so long as the country get now chop broke pot people them. They will always give them loan, no matter which way it go on. If we only make a maybe difficult, use them like a leverage, but if we wait another one for independence, that one no will ever happen. Make we continue with the audio.
So the Cameroon government, Cameroon don't be bankrupt. Them they try now for use with people that now for raise funds.
Wait till what people they need to understand and say Cameroon na a colonial setup, chop a chop, scratch my back and scratch your own. The French conglomerate where Charles de Gaulle they be getting like an undercover policy for Africa and many other territory them. You go read them for that declassification or even you look for ELF, the mafia for ELF for other African country them. You go understand the system. They choose this dictator them for Africa for keep them for the exploit their resources that they share them with the state. In return, the dictator they choose their own people them, put them for position them, make them maintain the regime in place. Then they exploit the people them as well. So France they exploit the Cameroon government. The Cameroon government they put your own civil servant and they exploit the people them. Now say they, when you pay money you enter for the regime, you go collect money for people them for recover them. When Cameroon government is seeing people them meet and come for street them, the police they can't collect money for road because they pay them less. Now for compensate for the bribery way they did. Now a corrupt system, now a whole system way they in place. So just the fact that the Cameroon government they can make concours them, make identity card them for take money for citizen them. You don't mean that say the government they counts now on that money them for survive. No, now the official they use that money for their own chop. The French government and their conglomerate them, they take money for the Cameroon, their big resources them. The Cameroon government too, they put their own a whole ecosystem. So truly, the money for identity card, money for concours, and all these things the way they recycle them. Now they minister their own chop money where they take them for the people them. Now they thief their own money, they come for them, never can thief them. Now a colonial type of setup. But no fee say this money the fee stop the Cameroon government make it no continue for exist or for continue for function. So now some of the misconception that way people then like shake have it they get them. Then fee say because Cameroon they can't thief money, police they can't stand for road, they collect money, it affect the government. No. Now they own chop that. The commissioner they for they know say na for they chop. Now chop a chop system. Now a systemic problem where they try to address them. We don't propose institutional safeguard them for protect our people against corruption. We don't create all those one them inside the proposition for the peace plan paper. But me will listen because we see the talk it be important for our people then for know the rationale behind what he's saying.
Forget money, for keep on running this their madness where they did run them for inside Amazonia. Amazonia, this war for Amazonia, it don't cripple Cameroon.
Cameroon no be crippled by the war because their system, they not even they rely on the people them. They just want for power. Now chop bro pot. Even if the country the poor they go how, so long as they will get loan them, they don't care. They don't care. But there is a system where they in place. The corrupt system whenever they chop for road, they do all this small corruption them. This one they need to go now for the regime when they rule the Cameroon. The Bulu Beti them, no before they chop. They chop their owner directly from France. Those big contract them. But these small people, the way they need for keep the regime, may be popular, me for keep the peace on the ground. They call them like house nigger, house slaves them. They need this money for the function. So if we stop corruption, we'll get people where they go to support the regime blindly. So it be important for stop this corruption. But the right way for stop the corruption, no before begin attack the people the way now them be now the victim for the corruption. Yes, we agree say Cameroon ID card, they scam people their money. The solution, no before go attack people the way they make ID card. The solution now for expose the corruption for the Cameroon themselves, for the Francophone themselves, because not only them fit make the necessary changes. Not be we Anglophone, there will be now a minority. They want to be our area.
This war for Amazonia, it does the cost. It be more than what Cameroon the gain from Amazonia at this part.
So the cost for the war for Cameroon it be zero. So if we want make the cost for the war make it high for Cameroon government, the solution no be for go attack the victim them. Because when you go seize people their identity card, they go back go make them again. So that people they even pay now more than the Francophone. An Anglophone way don't go spend 25,000 for make ID card when I can't seize the ID card. How do you expect him to survive? He needs that ID card to withdraw his money from the bank, to receive his paycheck, to pay his insurance, to register his car, to travel from one place to another. It is an essential service. That's why it is included in Universal Human Rights Declaration Article 6. Identification is a human right. It is essential for survival in a modern war. So when you do go to seize people the identity card, and it be important more so that they understand, you need the hurt na the Cameroon government, you the hurt na that people them. International human rights even talk say, even when you control some area like a rebel, you must give documentation. Now why that would be the proposed this way they call and say Allah. Say me go start give identity card or make some administrative birth certificate for the people them for area who don't drive Cameroon administration, because now our obligation, if we don't take control for some area, the area where me I be designate them as liberated areas, where Cameroon administrator they not be there, because now a human right for our citizens them. So when you take that responsibility, you need to provide them for them. If Cameroon government did control an area, they need to give the identity card for them. Not just human right. You know if you stop human existence or human survival, you will fight against God or against nature. So ID card and those things are not be thing for independence. Not just natural things them. So me they no can fool any soldier. Say go begin take people their identity card. You go to hurt Cameroon government go suffer. No, you go to just breed na resentment against you from the citizen the way you go put yourself against survivor. And I don't already tell na say wait, survivor comes before freedom. Survivor before freedom. If you have not survived, you don't get life. How you go to even start to talk about freedom? So any man where they put your survivor at risk become a danger to the society, and the society will have a backlash to stop that person. Now the radical idea that I make our soldier that they be targeted by our own civilian them for stop them, their activity them, so that they go be able to survive and for make a living.
Particular moment. And now we prayer. Now we hope for increase this cost for this madness we can run the run inside Amazonia. People them.
So if you want to increase the cost for the occupation, why you no go target na the Cameroon government? Why you target na the people the way the money they come on for them?
May them go out there, then go create or go start give another money again. Start give another money again.
So you hear even you the acknowledge and say the people that will go to give another money again. So now you increase the cost now for who? Yes, if you get good intention, say you want for free people. Just like Pol Pot, I don't always tell them, I say, I have a show na Pol Pot for Southern Cameroon. They be invite we for these mediators without borders, for take we Ambazonian leader, they may will go visit Cambodia, so that they will go show we reality for liberation. Paul Pot be na some PhD study where he go come up for France. He come back for a country for Cambodia, one of the richest. One when I read those ancient days story, the way some kingdom, the way people then did it on top elephant them. Now Cambodia, it will be the richest country in the world at one stage. But this man, Paul Pot, he come say one liberate them. He come with own idea them, start begin kill even teacher, destroy all educator them, commit genocide against the people, then say it want freedom. Now the same danger that will get them for extremism for Ambazonia. When our boy them they be taught say independence means independence, you must deny anything for Cameroon. Independence means independence. It also means that that independence should be real. An independent country is a country that is recognized already by the United Nations and is a member of the United Nations. Is Ambazonia recognized by the United Nations and we are a member in the United Nations? No. So we need to examine the things them we talk. We fight for independence. It don't mean say we don't already get the independence. We don't need to know that one for ground zero. Any man where they bring that ideology of nationalism, it be wrongly founded. And in my work with Ayabacho, time we go for Canadian talk, I be done explain for Isute, we go do research. Now Ayabacho says self when I ask the egg of C. Now he says be authorized a Norwegian professor when I choose them, make you do research about the status of our territory. The result come back for sure we say we've been a part of Cameroon recognized by the United Nations. All the thing we are talking for una go do our own research. Then talk say Ambazonia be independence. Independence when? We will get the independence now when? Because the independence for Ambazonia now the declaration of Siseko Ayok Tabi. The project, forget that declaration, recognized have failed. There is no prospect. The 6 countries, the way we tell we say they go recognize that independent, say they be done tell you say they go recognize them. If it be the talk not true, we will not feel say when they be catch put them for prison, those 6 countries that will come out the talk, then no country no come out talk. So we need for be realistic for educate our people. The time will be to do that radicalism. It be now because Cameroon be get an outright dismissal of our identity. Their posture be require self-defense. We need for rethink. We need for get the capacity for be reasonable. Independence means independence should also mean that independence. It is not independent. We are not independent. So any man where the talk say you want to deny anything Cameroon is just wrong. You cannot be sitting there in Norway, in Germany, asking people to destroy the identity card. Can you do the same thing to yourself if you were in ground zero and people seize your identity card to destroy it? How will you feel? There is a common word that Jesus Christ as a rabbi, I will not say as savior here because not everybody is a Christian, say that do unto others what you would want others to do to you. Our soldiers in ground zero will listen to me. It is wrong, it is immoral to embrace this type of policy. They have tried to do it with number plate in Bamenda. They have tried to do it with taxi color. How many people have been killed? 9 people killed for Bamenda for taxi, destroy people, their livelihood. How did it end? It ended up with Ayabacho in prison. The one the way they become say me them ban francophone them. Say Frog must go. Say the one for ban everything Cameroon. How did it end? It ended up with the Ayabacho case. Now one of the 2 cases then that were Ayabacho there for prison. One say keep people for Gozang. 2 say key francophone and then key 10 people in the name of francophone must go. We are living in a global village. Our right of self-determination is a legitimate one, but we should not push it too far so that we start live now in create our own reality. We will still fight for our right of self-determination. We will go for Basque region, for France, for Spain. I will be in a company delegation for AGOF. See, we go meet up all political party them, get debate with their parliament. They agree and advise we according to their lawyer them. Say they not feel recognize our independence. Because we'll not be independent, we'll be in a part for Cameroon. But they feel support we for our right of self-determination. Now advise in that way they don't get for we for all place. So when we come at the oppose this policy them, it don't mean I say I hate independence. It don't mean I say Cameroon government don't bribe me. Now because say I just talk now way to way it be reality. The express way to way be of best interest for our people. Sheikh Kavi, Raymond Akosong, Mama Wali, all una there for egg of see una put una self for ground zero. If they can't catch now una begin seize una identity card them. If they send na people they has Sheikh Kavi, they talk say go send people they meet and come for people they house with they don't make ID card, with they don't go for police station for go make ID card. go Kakajem. Imagine how many people then fall within that bracket. Now all man for ground zero. That means una dey directly encourage na kidnapping for ransom. If una be the do and una no know am, at least una feel listen for people then for ground no say na the effect that way get them. Una see way to wake Capo the do am for boy. Una see am, una say una judge for una self whether this thing is right and do the right thing. We are not against you people. We are just for our people. That is why we bring up some of these things that you people do out there, thinking you are doing it to help our people, while the reverse is true. Stop the madness. We're fighting for legitimate grievances. We must come to sit down and think of a way forward that is pragmatic, that ends the suffering of our people, and stop listening to people who are not reasonable, people who are going to lead our people to hell, people who are going to lead our people to destruction and total loss. God forbid. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.